Alrighty, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, I'm bald. I'm the bald Bibby. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Went for a little bit of a change. A little hard reset. It's going to grow back. Don't worry. My hair grows very fast. Anyway, I'm the Bibby. We are here with the Poet Warriors. People are still subscribing, which is great. Welcome, welcome. If you guys don't know who we are the Poet Warriors, fighting to bring back power to the arts, my guy. We're waging a holy crusade against all of those who say otherwise. And today I would like to do another little capsule review on a little TV show. This one right here. Boom. Black Mirror. Black Mirror is an interesting one, and I thought I would do this snack today because I was actually just kind of selling my father on it. We went out, had a little father-son time, and we were talking about stuff and talking about shows that we're watching and whatnot. And Black Mirror came up because my father never seen it before. So then I decided that I need to start rewatching it. And there's a new season that came out that I missed, and like another one's coming. It's a very, very interesting show. So I thought I'd talk about it. So for those of you who don't know, I mean, Black Mirror is, I feel like it's a pretty big show, so most people will know. But I believe it is a Netflix show. It's a Netflix original, I think. I think they do it. Netflix shows are getting like crazy. Like back in the day when they used to be, nothing. They had all this rubbish on the internet, all of this rubbish TV shows that no one wanted to watch, and now I feel like every major show on the planet is a Netflix production. But anyway, this one is interesting. This one's unique. It's not like any other show, really. Quick rundown. Black Mirror is like an independent episode series. So, like, each episode is completely standalone with its own plot, its own themes, its own message, its own cast. Which, by the way, the casting in these episodes in Black Mirror is crazy. It's highly, highly impressive. The acting is brilliant, out of this world. Obviously, it varies, but as a whole, brilliant. And so each episode deals with an aspect of technology or an aspect of society or a technological society that ultimately leads to a person's, society's, or the world's downfall because of this technological improvement that is thematically relevant in the world that it's creating. If that makes sense. And so, yeah, each episode deals with like a different technological stance, a different societal stance, whether it be a dystopian future, a utopian future, just a minor switch in reality, that all revolves around technology and technological advancements. But what's really interesting about this one is that the technology that it's suggesting is technology that we already either have today, are very, very close to getting, and we know it, or, is planned. So it's all very, very realistic technology, whether it be like, little LED screens in our eyeballs, like our phones are in our eyeballs, or the ability to live through memories, the ability to make money through technological hard labor, VR video games, things like that. Very, very realistic. Electronic bees, fixing the bee situation by making AI bees that then get hacked and blow up in people's faces. It's all really, really interesting, but in a terrifying way. And that's why this show's so cool. So, one, acting is brilliant. Out of this world. Obviously, like I said, it varies, but I mean, their casting is amazing. In each given episode, you'll recognize 2 or 3 of the actors or actresses in there. You just will. It's a huge cast, huge budget. Takes on really, really interesting thematical and impactful messages. It definitely leaves you impacting and like, oh God, like, maybe this isn't a good idea, stuff like that. It definitely changes or enhances political stances, political views without being too political. If that makes sense. I'm rambling a little. It's fun to watch. It's refreshing to watch. As I said, each episode is exactly, it's its own thing. So, it's like when in a world with a short attention span, it's nice because they're just like mini movies. You just get through them. Not many episodes to a season. Nice to get through, easy to get through. But it's terrifying in an exciting and in a really, really interesting way. There aren't many fictional shows out there that really, really make you think. And Black Mirror absolutely makes you think. As I said, like I gave that big rundown on what it's about, right? Like, the technological advancements of societies. Should we do it? Is it a good thing? It really, really makes you think. And it really, really makes you think about the world as a whole and society. There's this one really, really cool one that takes it probably a step further than all the others. My cat's just knocked over my hairbrush and a book. My Dr. Faustus book. There's this really cool one where society lives in this point-based system where everyone kind of controls everybody's fate by upvoting or downvoting them with these clickers. If you're on TikTok, you've probably seen clips of this episode. But basically, instead of a cash money system, or no, there is a cash money system, but instead of tips, for example, like, at a restaurant, instead of being tipped, you'll upvote them or you'll downvote them. Or, just generally how you interact with people, you upvote them and downvote them. And so the higher ups in society have above like a 5 or whatever. The poor homeless have like below a 2 or a 1 or whatever, or a 0, and I think when you get past like a certain number, you go to prison or something. Like, it's crazy. But that one, like, I'm trying to explain it without giving too much away, because I want you guys to go and watch this. I think everyone should watch Black Mirror, because in our society, comparing this to our world, right, technology is rapidly improving, rapidly advancing. We know where it's going to end up in the next few years, and in the next decade, maybe, and we don't know past that. And that's a scary thing to be in. And I think the dangers of technology isn't the technology itself. I believe that it comes with the lack of educational understanding and educational awareness of the technology. And this kind of fills in that gap for me, which is why I think everyone should watch it, other than the fact that it's entertaining as heck. But I digress. I know this was a little bit of a ramble. This kind of was a jumble. It was all over the pot. But watch Black Mirror, man. Entertaining, fun, different, refreshing, and really, really a head scratcher. Really makes you think. So if you're into that kind of thing, definitely give it a watch. It's definitely more of an intellectual show, as well as entertaining.
Tasty.